Okay,
Alright.
so I'm recording again. We decided we're going to handle experience now and do this conversation next time. So, first of all, what has everyone learned? Let's start with Morvis. What has Morvis learned?
Like in terms of just gameplay, or
In
Yeah,
character.
whatever.
okay. Well, I learned that fucking how to freeform effectively at the end, and I also learned how to use my character socially.
Not meta way.
No,
What
not
does your
metaway. In
character
your
learn?
character, what is your character learn? It lets us get
Yeah.
an idea of what is going on in your character's like inner monologue as the sessions progress, so that we see how his inner world is changing, kind of thing.
Okay. I guess he's learned how he affects how he is in social standing. By the whole meeting with the Sabbat or the clan of the other one, and he's learned, basically how to use a knife to effectively eviscerate somebody. Because he's actually never used a knife to attack, like to eviscerate somebody before. He's
Uh-huh.
used surgical,
Okay.
and yeah.
Okay, I like the knife bit. That really adds another slash to his character. I approve.
Which is why he has a paintbrush now.
Uh-huh. Keemstar. What has Keemstar learned?
Be careful to not let people think that they can lead the pack, because Gregory to do it only once and fucked up everything.
Hold power close. I approve.
It's okay, he's dead now.
No, it's that Bacon's learning how to be social and how to manipulate people. It's so cute!
I wouldn't say that yet.
He's trying! Baby's first steps.
Yeah,
Jack the Revealer. Oh wait.
I barely know how to talk with people.
What has Baltimore learned? about this
Baltimore has
podcast?
learned that apparently this pack is fucked up. So for some reason, everyone's just doing their own shit, not contacting each other. The fuck's going on?
See, I
Albert?
think it's would be finally hitting you that the Tremere are highly organized, but they're cunts. And the Sabbat, they're really individualistic in some ways, but they're disorganized morons.
So he's learning how the Sabbat works.
Well, no, this actually shouldn't be the way the spot works as a pack. In general, yes, but
It shouldn't be, but all too often the dreams are so far from reality. Well, actually, to be fair, the other packs in this are sort of functional, so that's...
yeah.
But that's the NPCs.
Point and hole. There.
Buzinski. What has Buzinski learned?
Yep.
I'll ask you to essentially pick one of those as your main lesson for the game. Okay. So you have a newfound respect for the fledgling pretending to be an experienced neonate. Oh yeah. She picked him up and carried her kill home.
And she was flipping you off.
Okay. So, moments of badassery.
I'm so torn on whether or not to say Bazunski should get the badass point or not, or if it should really just go over to, the new doctor.
I say Brzezinski. Or
Not
Brzezinski.
so sold on it, though.
If everyone agrees, I'm okay with both of them getting the extra experience point.
Yeah, that works for me.
Because those were
Yeah,
both
that's-
really defining and awesome moments, I think.
Yep.
Because you
I'm
just
fine with
proved
that.
to the Sabbat elders, once this gets out, that these packs can handle werewolves on their own, and they don't need to bring in massive numbers of Voss to defend you.
You know what? That's not even completely a lie. Shit. 'Cause it got-
You're on your own, bitches. Suck it. Meanwhile, Andre's gonna plan this here attack on Springfield while everyone's distracted with fucking Toluca.
At the very least, they're not going to bother with, sending much over because they can handle it. They must be able to hold out for a while before anything too bad can happen, right?
Yes, I'm sure there's not a demon problem or anything brewing, right?
Right.
Because the Malkavian didn't tell them. And he's
I am well aware of this, and I intentionally made it that way.
Yet the Malkavian, meanwhile, he's been recalled to help plan a potential attack against Springfield, and he's busy just dodging around each other with Kennedy visions of possible futures. Just
I
two
think I'm generally
Malkavians.
winning, at least.
You are winning, but it's not so one-sided, and Kennedy's very prepared and very connected to the city, so it's taking you time to build up that connection and really make inroads and see those vulnerabilities. Which is why it's gonna take a few months before the attack actually launches, as we know.
Yay. Alright.
Okay, and I think in terms of NPCs getting extra points, it just goes to Pleasance here. It's not even
Yep.
a question of... Yeah. Okay, so 3 experience for Baltimore and Keemstar and 4 for Morvius and Buzinski.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's 3 and 4 each.
Like 4 for you, 3 for Keemstar and Baltimore, and 4 for Buzinski. Just add 4 experience to your sheet. And is there anything you wish to add experience to? Like any skill you want to raise?
Let's see here.
Can I have to tell you now, or can I decide later?
You can decide later and just tell it to me like at the start or at the end of a session.
I'm good.
Oh.
Gotta save up.
Keep in mind you do have to either spend downtime practicing it or use it on screen. So with what you've used, I would let you raise knives, but I wouldn't let you raise something that you have not touched at all.
I could raise torture.
Yep.
The
It's
second point,
15 experience to... No, wait, 14 if it was,
yeah,
out of clan.
it's 14 for him.
Alright.
I said raise torture, not...
Yeah, you can raise torture. We're talking at Demi right now. You can raise torture. It would cost 2 points to raise to level 2.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Excellent. I'm just gonna add those 3 points to Pleasance because she certainly earned them. NPCs get like on average 2 points, but it can go up to 3 if they excel in sheer awesomeness.
That's right. Jackalor, you wanted to,
Yeah, what did Gregory learn as he was slowly turning to ash? I think we're gonna make this a tradition where if a character dies, we still ask one last what did he learn.
What'd you learn, Jack Lore? To do duels?
What was the last
Knives are
lesson Gregory
painful.
learned? I think I missed it.
Knives
You
are
remember his
painful.
own words. Even knives can kill. Even a knife can kill a vampire. Remember I said that
So never bring a knife to a knife fight? Got it.
our pack-based guys.
What?
Yeah, I remember.
Gentle never Warwick's knife. Poor Jackalope.
Fuck off.
It was like being hit with antlers all over again.
Wait. So technically, Orion has fucked Jack Lore again, in a way.
Yes.
Yes, she has. Oh, holy crap, she called the pack and protected you from just dying. She did fuck him again.
I think she's gonna enjoy this.
Holy crap, she got you again!
This Jackalor, not his particular characters, but Alexander was another of his characters that ended up that way, partly because of Oriana.
And I was the one torturing him, so there we go.
Poor Dracula, he even went tryhard. Yeah.
Or every character you make is going to end up being destroyed by Oriana.
No, not even close. Others get destroyed other ways, etc.
It always seems to be Toreador lately, though, doesn't it?
This is true. It does seem to be a Toreador. Almost all the time.
There are like 5 or 6 Toreador in Rome. Jackalor, beware! Kill them first! Send in Schlota with flame tanks!
A lot counters Toreadors. They're really not that strong.
Tremere with movement of the mind 3. You split your dice. With one set you keep them in the air, with the other you try to move a gas canister at the same time.
Hey, Jackalor, you should be a Giovanni. We could switch it.
Okay, so I guess we can wrap up here unless there's something else anyone wants to mention.
Not particularly. How about I'm just slowly just being more disappointed in the group? How's that?
Sure.
Same thing. Sometimes I'm just disappointed out myself.
I mean, geez, it's not like you just suddenly gave one of the packs with quite a bit of darn firepower
No.
free reign to not come and help us besides a few Schlachta, you know?
It's you didn't get hit by its claws, Demi. You don't get a debuff to self-mutilation because you haven't got any more used to experiencing pain. Now, I think Morvius can help you with that, though.
Yes, I can.
No!
Oh, come on, Demi, don't be a pussy. Let me make your flesh beautiful.
So, I really want to say I had a ton of fun, but Baltimore keeps being excluded for some reason from all the stuff.
Don't worry.
Well, that's
Epic.
gonna change now because you were kind of off at the farmhouse and now you're all gonna be in the same spot. Because
Well,
they had
I
based
hope.
themselves in the in a different location essentially, which kind of sucked because they just grabbed whoever was nearest and went at it.
To be fair, though, I have resources and I can get a lot of money eventually by doing my,
Yeah,
thing.
finance?
I have one in finance.
He essentially
that's
has mob
probably
connections.
enough.
They just pay him for services rendered. It's not so much investment as it is just doing a job.
Plus, I could create black market organs.
That's good. They don't work, but hey, it's good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Although, actually, I do have a bit of a question.
Mhm.
If he managed to get something that was just recently deceased, could he make its organs work again?
Like a werewolf?
Yeah, sure.
With essentially, in order for it to stay alive, it would need to be a ghoul. Like when it's fused together with other things. Like
I was just wondering if he could actually harvest some actual organs that would work.
they would die when he tried to fuse them with other beings because they would need to be. Such a melded creature would generally be some form of a ghoul. And they are highly allergic to that, like the
Chris,
flesh
get
eyes
rid-
as well.
Chris, theoretically, could I bring a werewolf back in some sort of way if I fused it to a ghoulified body?
Probably not.
Yeah, no. You could try and force blood down werewolves' throats, and eventually, if you did it to like 10, 15 of them, you might get one that didn't immediately die. Have fun trying to capture 10 werewolves alive.
Right.
Well, we can give it a try.
It's okay, guys. The doctor is here.
Meanwhile, somewhere across the country, a council werewolves meeting. What do you mean he doesn't answer his calls anymore? It was just some vampires. Surely Ranulph could handle himself against a few vampires?
It's not like they got really fucking lucky on some mind control rolls.
They couldn't even sense him. He walks among the shadows. There must be something darker stirring there.
They're not wrong.
Gather the tribes!
A doctor with a few tools up his sleeves.
Oh no, you have no idea what sleeps beneath the down. The Malkavian knew. Epic guess.
I had a pretty good idea. I never bothered revealing it, in or out of character, I don't think.
And don't. You just have that. That they know that you're just dismissing this crap out of head like not important, because you know what's really down there. Don't worry, I read the appropriate books, and yes, it is doing the standard thing, gathering the people, doing all the things. It's
I
happening.
knew it.
And I almost have full willpower, so that's cool.
Am I right on the second part, too? On why it would be there?
Whisper it to me. I don't recall when we talked about this. If any players watching this, look away from the chat, assholes. I
I'm not
mean
looking.
it.
I'm actually. I left the thing.
I'm just adding this as a reminder to the video, just in case it comes, in YouTube. I'm gonna move the Skype thing to the other screen, so in case Epic decides to whisper me there, it's not on there at all.
Although, I
Actually,
think
why the fuck am I doing this? I can just stop the stream.
Yeah, you're